requesting that there be no contact with Stephen Blackstone or Savannah Villalobos. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 003507, State versus Joseph Alaman. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Galley from State.
Adam LaHood for the defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Alaman?
Yes, ma'am.
The courtroom opens with a serious reminder from the judge. No contact is allowed with two specific people, Stephen Blackstone and Savannah Villalobos. The defendant, Joseph Alaman, quietly agrees. The tone is formal, but you can already sense the tension in the room. Do you think no contact orders really help prevent future problems, or are they just another piece of paper?
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, and we did receive it, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Alaman, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Bodily injury.
We have no objections, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault bodily injury as a Class A misdemeanor. The range of punishment is up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year.
The judge officially calls the case State of Texas versus Joseph Alaman. Everyone in the courtroom introduces themselves, the prosecutor, the defense, and the defendant. Everything seems routine, but beneath the calm, there's the weight of an assault charge that could land Joseph in jail for up to a year. He nods respectfully as the judge confirms he's received and reviewed every legal document. The process feels mechanical. Yet every yes ma'am from Joseph carries quiet anxiety.
The Bexar County Jail. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you are giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, he's competent and was sane.
Mr. Alaman, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand?
The judge goes through Joseph's rights. The right to a jury trial, the right to stay silent, the right to challenge witnesses. Joseph gives up those rights as he enters his plea. The state agrees to lower the charge to assault causing bodily injury, a Class A misdemeanor. That might sound small, but it's still serious, especially if violence was involved. If you were in Joseph's position, would you take a plea deal or risk a full trial?
By entering this plea, if you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported, not allowed naturalization, and denied re-entry into the country. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 365 days in the Bexar County Jail. The state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault as a Class A misdemeanor, and there's a $2,000 fine. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions.
The courtroom atmosphere stays calm but heavy. The judge warns that the court doesn't have to follow the plea agreement. If she decides to impose a harsher sentence, Joseph can't blame anyone but himself. After several confirmations, he enters a no contest plea. That means he isn't admitting guilt, but he's not denying it either. It's a quiet way of saying, I'll take the punishment. The state presents written evidence instead of live testimony.
That have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that there be no contact with Stephen Blackstone or Savannah Villalobos. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Theodore states one in it.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
After reviewing the documents, the judge finds Joseph guilty. No outbursts, no drama. Just a quiet statement that seals his fate. The defense tries one last time, pointing out that Joseph has already served more than 250 days and asking the court to consider it time served. But the judge holds firm. She explains the rules. Some inmates get 2-for-1 or 3-for-1 credit for good behavior, but ultimately, the final decision is the jail's, not hers. Do you think it's fair that inmates can earn time off their sentences just for good behavior?
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. State, have you had a chance to speak with the complainants? Have you had a chance to speak with the complainants? Okay. All right, thank you. All right. Are you waiving PSI?
We are, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor. I know the plea calls for 365 days. I believe he has over 250 days or so, about or thereabouts. We're hoping the court will see fit to judge him satisfied.
All right. So I'm not going to judgment satisfy you because
The sentence is clear. 365 days in Bexar County Jail and a $2,000 fine. Joseph will get credit for the time he's already spent behind bars, but there's no escaping the rest. The judge repeats, no contact with the 2 individuals mentioned earlier. You can almost feel Joseph's quiet acceptance, like someone who's finally realized there's no more running from the truth.
you don't have 365 days. The Bexar County Jail, they're in charge of people receiving 2-for-1 or 3-for-1. Usually if you're in general population and there have been no issues, for every day you serve, they'll give you credit for 2 days. If you're a trustee, for every day you serve, they'll give you 3 days. The only thing that can stop them from giving you 2-for-1 or 3-for-1 is their own rules and regulations, right? Or I can tell them, no, I want you to serve the full 365 days with no 2-for-1 or 3-for-1. Do you understand? So what I can tell you is the most time you will serve will be 365 days. Do you understand? All right. As previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 365 days in the Bexar County Jail. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. The court will give you credit for any time served. There's to be no.
Before ending, the judge gives Joseph one final piece of advice, almost like a warning from a disappointed parent. When you go to someone's house and there's drinking, just leave before anything happens. It's a simple, powerful message. Joseph replies softly, "Yes, ma'am." And just like that, his hearing ends. Have you ever seen someone ruin their future over one bad night?
Contact with Stephen Blackstone or Savannah Villalobos. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. When you go to somebody else's house and you all are drinking and it's a house party, just leave before anything happens. You understand? All right, good luck to you. You're welcome. All right, anyone else?
Yeah, yes, medals, which I put on. What?
Maria Cisneros.
Judge, I'm here for her. I just called her bondsman, reaching out to her, but he says she's been checking in, so he does not understand why she is not here this morning.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 009530, State versus Maria Cisneros. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Marsha D. White from Miss Maria Cisneros.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 11:02 a.m. The defendant has not answered the docket. Defense, have you had any contact with your client?
I have not, Judge, as I just indicated.
Before the courtroom even clears, the judge calls the next case, Maria Cisneros. She's not in court. 2 hours late. Her lawyer can't reach her, and even her bondsman is confused. The judge doesn't wait long. A bond forfeiture is granted. It's a stark contrast to Joseph's hearing. One person faced the music. The other didn't even show up. What do you think is worse, showing up and facing your sentence, or running from it? Final commentary. This hearing shows how fast lives can change inside a courtroom. Joseph Alaman walked in with a chance to explain himself and walked out sentenced, but still with dignity. The judge's final advice wasn't just for him, it was a message for everyone watching. Some trouble starts with one drink, one argument, one bad decision. The law may be strict, but in that courtroom it's also deeply human. Every yes ma'am was more than politeness. It was surrender, acceptance, and perhaps the start of change. What do you think? Was Joseph treated fairly, or did the court go too easy on him? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom moments and stories that reveal the drama, lessons, and reality of justice in action.